Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. Hope all are well. Thanks everybody for watching my videos. Actually, who are watching my videos from where? I am so much grateful to you that you are watching my videos, and I hope that if you continue with me, obviously you'll be able to be a good speaker within short time, and you'll be able to learn powerful English within short time. So actually, our today's lesson, I think that you have already understood seeing the title. The title is the use of auxiliary verbs. So auxiliary verb means helping verbs, the verbs which help us to make different modes of sentences, tenses, and actually different events. So actually sometimes or maximum times we are confused about the use of auxiliary verbs. I noticed where the students come to me to learn English, most of them are higher educated. They have completed their honors, masters, MBA, BBA. Thereafter, they are not clear in the use of auxiliary verbs. They are most of the time they are too much confused. Which person will take am, which person will take is, and which person will take are, was, and were also. And that means most of the times we are confused. Which person will take which auxiliary verbs. And it is a matter of sorrow that in spite of being higher educated, we can't remove this confusion. So I think this video will be helpful to you or for you to remove your confusion of using all the auxiliary verbs. So today we'll discuss the use of 5 auxiliary verbs which are too much needed and always needed in our common statement, in our speaking, in our all the use of all the sentences. So first verb is am. With whom and with what do we use am? It's very simple and it is the lesson or rule of one sentence, that is, if we have I, that time we will use am. In a short, we can say am is only for I. Am is only for I. No other person will take am. Am will be used only with I. Suppose I am a student. I am learning English. I am going home. I am a singer. I am a doctor. I am an engineer, whatever. When I will be the subject, when the subject will be I, that time we will use am always. No with any other person or subject. Next, is. Is used only for third person singular number. It's too much easier if we have third person singular as a subject. That time we will use is. Now we may be confused towards third person singular, right? So it's also too much simple. Third person singular means without I and you. Without I and you, all are third person singular. Suppose he, third person singular, she, third person singular, Meena, third person singular, any single name, and that means I and without you, all are third person singular number. So that time when we will get third person singular, that time we will use is. Suppose he is a doctor. He is third person and it means one, that means single, that means it is a third person singular number, and third person singular number will take is. He is a doctor, he is a singer, Sarah, it's a single noun, right? It is also third person singular. See, he is singing, he is dancing, she is writing, Meena is running, like this. Suppose Sarah is swimming. When we will get third person singular number, that time we will use is. Next, the use of are. So without I and third person singular number, rest of all will take are. Rest of all will take are without I and third person singular number. Suppose we, it is not third person, it is not singular, so we will take are. Suppose we are playing chess, we are playing football, we are going to school, we are learning English, like this. Second, Meena and Raju. Meena, it's a single noun, Raju, it's a single noun, both together plural. That means When it will be plural, it may third person, it doesn't matter, but it is plural, so it also will take are. Suppose Meena and Raju are good. So we've learned here the if we sum up this lesson, it will be am only for I, is only for third person singular number, and are without I and third person singular, all will take are. That means rest of all will take are as an auxiliary verb. Thank you very much. Next, the use of was and were. The use of was and were. Was and were are used for past. When we want to mean something in the past, that time we use was and were. Now the use of was. It's also very simple. Was is used for I and third person singular number. I and third person singular number. It is also like previous lesson. I will take was, third person singular will take was, and we've learned already that third person singular number. We listened here that without I and you, all are third person singular number. So I was a singer. For I we will use was. So I was a singer. I was a student. I was going home. I was swimming in the river. I was talking to my friend. Next, Sarah was reading. Sarah is a third person singular number. So Sarah was reading. He was singing. Sakib was playing, like this. Thank you very much. Next, the use of where. Where is used for rest of all without I and third person singular number. Without I and third person singular number, rest of all will take where. Or that means where will be used with rest of all without I and third person singular number. Next, the example which will make you easy to understand, right? Thank you very much. We were learning English. We were. We, it is not third person, it is not singular. Clear? So we will take were. We were learning English. They, it is also plural, though third person but plural. They were good players. They were good players. So here, to sum up the lesson, was is used for I and third person singular number. That means I and third person singular number will take was, and rest of all will take were. So dear friends, hope you have understood the lesson. Though the lecture was in English, that is actually explanation was in English. So if you have any problem to understand, please inbox me in the comment. So it will help you to understand. If you have any problem, I will try to answer your question. No more now. Thanks for your patience.